Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. If you're not watching this live, enjoy the rerun. Hope you find something valuable inside here. Sorry about that. We're just about to look what Bitcoin is doing, maybe look what markets are doing, DXY, altcoins, and we're gonna check, these stepping coins right now, the metaverse stuff. The metaverse stuff. Maybe there's something, to gain from that. First, and bless you. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I appreciate it. First, maybe. Nope. Good try, Bobby. Good try, Bobby. There we go. Batch Guitar is in the chat as well. Let me just chill the stream a little bit. To future subscribers. There we go. Somewhere, I don't know where. Up here, maybe. Up there. Pin it. Go. Diversification, my ass. Hey Tila, how you doing, man? I'm doing fine, man. Doing fine. Stuff is dropping, but we got the milk, so we're okay. Just fill out application for McDonald's. I mean, people talk s about McDonald's, but I think, McDonald's is a good job, man. McDonald's is a good job. No responsibility. You do, factory work, for a couple of hours, 8 hours, whatever, right? You chat with, girls, guys, whatever it's your thing, right? Very social. And then after, your shift is done, you say bye-bye and you go home. And then you do the same thing next day. And maybe you get even to eat a little bit McDonald's while you're there as well. Good job, man. Good job. People who have had responsibility in the workplace, the last thing they want is more responsibility, because they understand how blessed and good life is when you have zero responsibility. You just show up, you just do the stuff, and you get to go home afterwards, right? So, sometimes I wish I could go back to that time where I could, just come in, do my thing and just go and not care about anything after that, But, yes, how is Norway? Norway is fine. It was quite a warm day today. Hope you drink oat or almond milk tonight. Nah, unfortunately not. It's lactose-free, regular cow's milk. Good evening, lads, and hey, Wanaleswa, how you doing, man? Weekend, yeah, Wanaleswa likes the weekend. Tila, are you still holding crypto or have you sold? I'm holding some crypto and I sold some, unfortunately. But I sold it, in anticipation of the dump, so, I didn't sell it actually right place, so doesn't matter. It's going down, So unless it just turns out and pops like 50% right now, it's okay. So the dump is continuing, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's breaking like literally everything we have on the chart on the downside. We don't have anything else beside this right now. This is definitely broken towards downside. It's right now pushing it even further towards downside. So, not a good look, not a good look. He's waiting for the exit pump. There was an exit pump. Unfortunately, I sold before the exit pump, at least on my coins. I sold before the exit pump, and then the exit pump happened, and I was like, damn, doesn't matter. The markets are still gonna be, I always say, the markets are still gonna be here tomorrow, they're gonna be still here next week, they're gonna be here next month, next year, and so forth. The markets are not going anywhere. There will always come a new thing that's gonna pump. I remember when we were at the top, May, June, a lot of people, thought they missed the whole thing and stuff like that, but you see right now, metaverse coins came in, on the second pump in November, right? So, there is always something new coming. There is always new hype. There is always new things. The thing that even if you are down big time, you have to understand that as long as you stick in there, eventually, hopefully you'll make it. Some people just, just don't make it, but, eventually, hopefully you'll make it, right? Soon we have broken everything on every time frame. Yeah. How low can you go? I even said on Twitter, like, when I'm the most bearish, that's when, stuff turns around. So I might be some kind of inverse indicator, guys. But I'm very bearish and I see this going down, but I'm not like panicky bearish. I'm not panicky bearish. I'm very bearish, but not panicky bearish. we're gonna wait for the dump to 200 or 100 or 157 SMA or whatever, go shopping, then ride the rock back to the top. Yeah, exactly. So you know, that's the plan right now. Right now it's, you know, to wait out this last dump, capitulation dump, however you want to call it. This is gonna last for a month or two, I think, and after that hopefully we'll be at some kind of bottom, and once we are at some kind of bottom we'll pick up the altcoins and just hodl dollar cost average or whatever, right? And hodl until we hit the next bull market top, right? So this is gonna happen. I don't know anybody who says that, you know, that there will never ever be again any kind of, you know, rally, any kind of bull market. That's insane. There will be rally, there will be altcoin seasons, there will be bull markets, new coins are being created, new projects are being done. All of these projects needs to rise in value if they are good projects. So there will definitely be, if not on Bitcoin and everything else, right? Because this change is, you know, changing so fast, and it's just impossible to think that nothing is gonna pump ever again. So the trick is to, you know, at least have some, you know, money on the bottom, get in there on some, you know, low cap altcoins, and hopefully, you know, you pick the good ones and they rise in value, right? I remember your tweet back in December with the dip. Looks like you haven't right the whole time. I remember. Can you say that a little bit differently, because I did not get what you said right there, man. TLI is bottom indicator. Izam, cheers. Yeah, but I've been watching the charts lately, and you know, since yesterday, this was yesterday at 10 o'clock up here, I think we're at the bottom, you know, we are expecting some move towards upside. We got our move towards upside right now, hitting these moving averages, going a little bit down. There is divergence here, RSI divergence. Imagine there is a RSI down here, go something like this, and you know, there is some divergence on the RSI down here, and you know, this move towards downside needed to happen. So we have this move to the downside. Now there is no RSI divergence on the downside. I don't want to pop the RSI, you know, indicator up, but I looked at it. There is no divergence down. I think we gotta have, because we gotta check this this over here. So this, what's happening over here right now, we are going in some kind of triangle pattern, and the question is whether we're gonna break towards the upside or downside. If you break towards the upside, you might see green numbers, you might even see a green week. You post a picture on Twitter with the dip. You don't. Oh yeah, the dip. Looks like you haven't right the whole time. Red. I remembered it. I remember it. We're gonna talk about these guys, but first, we're not gonna talk too much about the moons right now, but you know, the moons are working. Red, 100k red. If you go to media up here, and the dip is down here somewhere, right? Wow, I post too much stuff, guys. Too many charts. If you're not following me on Twitter, you know, right now, you know, time to start following me on Twitter, man. I post moons, man. I post moons. Some memes, some more memes. I'm done with memes. I'm not posting memes anymore. This was in 9 December. A little bit more back, a little bit more back. We are there very, very soon. This October 30. Did I miss it? No, it's up here, it's up here. So I missed it, I missed it. I went above it. It's very close to, you know, the 4th, I think. There we go. Fun. See here, me buying what I think is the dip. The dip. The dip. The dip. The dip. And you know, this meme I actually made. I did not make the upper part or this part, but you know, I added the last part to the meme. Have you got Twitter link has a lot of fake profiles? Yeah, sure, man. No problem, man. There we go. Just remove the last part of media up here. There you go. Twitter link. Yeah, I do post a lot of stuff. You know, some of it is interesting, some of it's not. Latest post is I just saw, you know, last night I had the honey badger in my garden. I didn't know what it is. It was huge, man. It was huge. It was huge, like very, very big. very, very big. And I was filming it. I actually have a video of the honey badger. I'm gonna show you the video. 3 hours awake, lol. I tried. Hi, Captain. Good thing that you are still alive. Look at it. I was kind of I was a little bit scared because I didn't know what it was, so I went to Twitter and asked Twitter, "Hey man, is this thing dangerous?" And people told me it's a badger. It's a badger. So you know, there's that. Nobody gets it right all the time. We can only read what has happened and come up with the probability of what could happen. Yeah, of course. We dip already 1 year. Yeah, we did. US dominance in the expire historical resistance if you look for some hopium. Honey badgers don't give a f. Yeah, Captain knows what's up. I was thinking maybe it's a honey badger, but you know, I feel, you know, I never knew there was, you know, several types of badgers. This is what's called European badger. They're not that very aggressive unless, you know, threatened. So you know, they're pretty fine. But you know, honey badger is a menace. Let's go, bro. Bitcoin pump right now. So up here, so let's go back a little bit back to the charts up here, and we'll see that there is still divergence on the charts. So what I've been looking at, let me just remove the moving averages up here a little bit. First thing first, I've been looking at this move towards downside. You can see, but you see that the second pivot point is higher, so there was divergence. So this move toward downside was expected. So after we had this move toward downside, you can see the bottom part is playing along, so there is no divergence on the downside, but there is still, let me just zoom in a little bit up here. You can see still that we are going down, but this is still going a little bit towards upside. So we still got something like 8 minutes left to go to see if there is any kind of divergence. If there is divergence, we might see us, you know, move towards downside again or something like that before we actually correct both upper side and bottom side. And this is what people don't get when it comes to divergences. Divergences are, you know, corrective behavior on the chart, and we are looking for them to end. So this over here looks like it's creating some kind of triangle up here, some kind of triangle. It's gonna end very soon. This is a 1 hourly triangle, so you know it's gonna end by the time the daily candle is closed. I think it's got something like this down here. I mean, it could be something like this up here as well. It could be this, but you know, we'll see that. But it could also be something like this on the downside. But I think this is a little bit too steep. I think this is a little bit too steep. So I think this bigger triangle that's actually in play right now. Just bought some badger coin now. Done any good trades lately, Captain? Yeah, Captain. What have you been doing lately? Does anyone want to buy a kidney? No, it's a badger. Honey badgers live in Africa. Yeah, I don't know where honey badgers live, but you know, this is what, from what I found out, it's mealy or something like that. It's European badger. They're all over the place. Never seen one in my life, you know, or heard that. I thought that this was only an America thing or something like that. So you know, it's good to know that, you know, they are also here as well. The volume, you know, you can see the volume is inverse of the chart up here. I'm not quite sure what this means, guys. I'm not sure what this means. When you got volume, looks like an inverse of the chart. I'm not quite sure what that means. All the trending in downward angle. Yeah, it is trending. So there is definitely a resistance line. So if you just remove all the lines, there is this very nice trend line up here, something like this, but it's not hitting this top up here. So maybe something like this up here. You know, there is always several ways you can actually draw a chart, but I think this might be the resistance line at top. Now, if this is a resistance line, then the bottom line could be something like this up here. Now, this is also a possibility that this is a triangle, so it could take a little bit longer than, you know, today. I saw one only once. It fell out of the tree, kind of hissed or whatever, and ran. Almost as dangerous as a honey badger. What's up, Descent Planet? Thanks for stopping by, man. How you doing? So yeah, what are we projecting right now? What's gonna happen next? Well, you know, we are bearish, so we are looking for more downside. There has been no reaction towards the upside up here, and if we do go towards the upside, I'm looking at resistances to get rejected and continue the down move. So, you know, overall I am very bearish right now, but as I just posted on Twitter today, I said every time I'm at my most bearish, things reverse, so maybe it should reverse now. Yeah, I'm very bearish, guys. The big red candle yesterday was the biggest 1 hour wall candle in 2022. Yeah, but just 2022. The bands are getting tight on the 30-minute chart. Something is about to go down. Enter the plant. Carl the Moon got wrecked, literally. Wrecked his Bugatti. No way, he did? I don't follow the Moon. Let's see, post on Twitter or something like that. Yeah, for future. This was April 25th. He hasn't posted in a while. The Metros goes once in new music. Roblox. What's your favorite? Gentleman, what do you expect Bitcoin bust? May 5th. No, 1.5. I don't know. Did he wreck his Bugatti? The moons are getting brighter on the daily. Bottom is in, don't worry, we will. So, Bitcoin right now minus 137. There are major resistances, of course, towards the upside. If you look at the moving averages, also this 10 and 20 moving averages right now coming down to us. So a move up here is not unlikely. Move to some kind of 38,000 back up here, 37.7, 37.7, 38 down here. The move up here is not unlikely. But overall, this can just continue going towards downside. If you remember that you see my thumbnails lately, everything is red, everything is almost everyone is emergency. We start calling emergency up here, but we did have nice pumps every now and then, and every time we have a pump, people get very hopeful that we are gonna break towards the upside. But since we had the emergency, I mean, we have literally been going down, so it has been playing out. But you do get green days and maybe even a green week eventually, but overall we are still very much bearish, breaking through the support on the downside. Now I do expect this actually to continue, but maybe not right away. So this 1 hourly triangle up here that's being formed, I think it needs to play out to tell us right now where it's gonna go. So let's try to figure out a little bit on the extensions and stuff like that. You can see that, first of all, let's check the RSI on the daily and the monthly. The RSI right now is sitting at some kind of 40 levels, which could be the bottom, but it is very bearish. So if it bounces right back, let's see out here, 40 level, that's the bottom down here. Now it's only when you cross down here you get these capitulation candles below down there. You can also see this on the history of Bitcoin as well. Right now we had some kind of 40 level down here, right? And you can see that the bottoms are always below the 40 levels, right down here, below the 40 levels. In with this down here, that's the capitulation. So the bottoms on the chart, let me just draw it a little bit nice so you can see this. The bottoms are just below where we are right now. So this might but it's a little bit more down. So this bottom down here, this Corona dump, this is a 2018 dump. This down here is this bottom down here, and this one is over here. So you can see right now that going below 40 on the weekly RSI should indicate not dump, but it should indicate some kind of ending moves for crypto. And right now this does look like it's gonna break on the downside, and if we do that, we get this capitulation phase, this last phase of the bear market, where we flush everything out and we can continue towards upside. So right now we are seeing right now that we are on the support, so we can definitely bounce off the support, but it doesn't look that healthy right now. On the daily time frame, let's go to some other chart up here. On the daily time frame, you can see that we are at 36 level up here on the daily time frame. This is a 36 level, and the bottoms don't come in, these big bottoms don't come in before you get to some kind of 28 levels down here. Very low levels. These might be indicating some major bottoms down here first. Now this had two bottoms, but this was rising without strength towards the upside. Let's go a little bit back in history and see how these bottoms are working out. This was also some kind of bottom down here, see, but this on the daily time frame. You can see this big mega overextensions into what kind of levels we are seeing there. 10 level, 10 RSI on the daily. I mean, if you couldn't figure out that that's the bottom down there on the daily, I don't know, man, I don't know. So on the daily we are still at some kind of 30-40 levels, so we have still more room to drop down. Even a normal drop more towards downside could be, without any kind of capitulation, normal dump to the downside could be. So you can see right now the RSI is telling that there is definitely more room to drop on the downside. More room to drop on the downside. The daily RSI has a little bit corrected itself up here. We are right now going to that, but we don't have any kind of daily extension towards the downside. We don't have any kind of daily extension towards the downside, and if you get extension towards the downside, you might have a impulsive pullback towards the upside, but right now we have nothing on that on the daily. Maybe on some small time frames, but they don't matter. You can see here on the 4-hourly up here that we did have extension towards the downside on the 4-hourly time frame. And we said this might, that's this week on down here when we were going towards downside, and you can see that these extensions are very rare, and every time you get these kind of extensions towards downside, you get either some kind of consolidation phase like we are getting right now, or you get a move towards the upside, but you do not get continuation right away straight down, because these are extreme or oversold conditions, extreme oversold conditions. But unfortunately on the daily time frame we do not have oversold conditions, and on the weekly time frame we have nowhere close to oversold conditions. You can see down here that these oversold conditions hit at other times. So down here is 50% dump on the downside down here for a lot of coins. That was oversold conditions. Corona dump was oversold condition down here, and as well the bottom down here was oversold condition. There was also this first move towards downside was oversold condition, and then we pumped big time towards the upside, right? But these oversold conditions can can either move you towards the upside or consolidate you sideways. This move through upside, this consolidate sideways, and this consolidate a little bit towards downside. But oftentimes when you hit these oversold conditions towards downside, it's gonna take a little breather. But right now we don't have any kind of consolidations on the daily, or sorry, not consolidation, we don't have any kind of oversold levels on neither the daily or the weekly, and these are the two most important time frames. So unfortunately there is definitely room to fall down more. So we are not extended in any kind of shape or form, so we can just dump down. Zero is the bottom, brother, never forget that. Don't be so sure about that. Weekly falling wedge 30k, then moonshot, in my opinion. Yeah, hopefully it's gonna work out. Sorry, I love you, but I don't think I stay awake any longer. We're all gonna make it. Y'all have a great day, night, bye till later. Bye Captain, thanks for stopping by, appreciate it. I just bought a dip, planning to get out again on the next pump. I think BTC will go to 42, 46 somewhere. Oh man, if you get to 46, I'm gonna be so happy, man. So between now and June, 34k. By the way, Descent Plane, you like the moons, so let's say a quick word about moons. Let's go do this on daily time frame. So what I'm thinking right now, this is just moon TA, right? What I'm thinking right now, here we started the new moon, and then we have a full moon on the May 14 or 15 or something like that, right? And then we have this 1st of 30 May we got the new moon again somewhere there, and then 14 we have super moon. So here is a super moon, right? So I'm thinking since this new moon we're gonna fall down, then get some kind of pump up here, then continue falling down, then maybe get some kind of pump, and then something's gonna happen down here, right? Something's gonna happen, but I think we need to go down more until the 15th May, until next full moon, then consolidate up here maybe, and then have a big dump on the downside. So this is full moon, so this is the new moon again, and then up here maybe have a big dump down here until June, and then get some kind of bottom down in here, maybe So you know, I'm still following the moon. So you know, right now this says down, there's, you know, consolidation, and then big move on the downside, right? So that's what we're looking at right now. If you wanna do, you know, moon TI, the new moon should be dumping us until the next full moon. The full moon, since we are in the bear market, it should not pump us. It should either push us sideways or a little bit down. And then on the next new moon, we should dump down all the way down to the super moon. Maybe a big move towards downside, getting some kind of, you know, a liquidation up here. Then consolidate, you know, up here, because, you know, June, July, there's two super moons, and then just continue towards the upside. But we got a little while to go to, you know, we got a little while to go. That's 40 bars left, 40 days left, give or take, guys. You know, a month or two left, and this bear market is over. Mommy sentiment cycle invalid. Yeah, pretty much, I think. Better buying opinions, hell yeah. So we're gonna see that, but you know, not a lot of people are doing the moon phases, but we are, and you know, this is also another reason why we should go to, you know, 24,000. By the way, I drew the chart. Cardano Hard 4 upgrade will be in June. Do you think the price will go up before the date? Not sure about that, not sure. I don't want to predict that, because I actually have no clue, man. Okay, so right now you saw that, you know, we got the new moon, we got no oversold conditions on the daily and the weekly, we got no oversold conditions on the RSI on the daily or the weekly. Everything is breaking towards the downside, major market crashing, right? So you know, it's really hard to be bullish right now on anything. So everything does look like this continuation to the downside will actually continue, unfortunately, right? Unfortunately. So down here right now, this continuation to the downside. So what we are looking right now for is there should, I just put it like this, it's close enough, and maybe something like this. So the thing I'm looking at right now is this kind of triangle, give or take. There are a couple of moving averages up here right now, so you know, I can definitely see this going a little bit towards the upside up here. I don't know how high, but you know, a little bit towards the upside. Maybe it's 37.7 up here, right? 37.7, maybe 50 moving average up here, or just, you know, break down here and then continue dumping down and get these even faster after us towards downside. So this triangle up here in the short term, that's what I'm looking for. But you know, overall, I'm looking for more downside before I see, because right now there is nothing, no pattern is coming in, nothing's coming in that's actually quite bullish. So there should definitely be some more downside. Bliatman is in the chat. Do not put salt in my wound. Goddamn, just memes wrecked me so hard. There's a lot of nice charts that do not play out always, you know. So there's that. But there is one thing, guys, that I want to check out on today's stream, and that's some altcoins, guys. Altcoins. I want to talk about altcoins today, and let's see what Watcher Guru says. Google is forming a team to support Web3 and crypto-related technologies within its cloud service. Wow, that's big. So there is, by the way, guys, if you watch this guy called Watcher Guru on Twitter, checkmarked, he and the team that is behind the Twitter account are, you know, always very first when it comes to news about crypto. And I gotta tell you, lately there's been so much good news about, you know, adoption. This is doing that, that's doing that, like, you know, everything is booming with so I don't know if just my perception of the, you know, if this is how it's always been, or it's just my perception, but you know, it just looks like, you know, whole world is soon gonna accept crypto, man. Whole world is gonna soon accept crypto. But I want to talk about this. I don't know who the guy is and what kind of language this is, but I heard about this Fitfi name. You know, people have been posting in the chat. I heard some, you know, talk about that on Telegram, and I was like, what is Fitfi, man? Why is everybody suddenly talking about Fitfi? And here's, I think it's 10 most popular, you know, move to earn tokens. So these are tokens where you know, walk and move, and probably he's gonna, you know, get into some kind of metaverse and stuff like that. But you know, I was thinking, you know, Steppen, you know, already, you know, topped out. We can check it out. But GMT. Steppen already topped out. You can see here on the daily time frame up here. You can see my line. It broke the line. It broke the downtrend line down here, and then went kind of sideways and then dropped down to 50 more. So right now it needs to find some kind of bottom somewhere and consolidate, and maybe it's gonna pump up here. But when you look at the GMT on CoinMarketCap and go to GMT, the market cap is 1.5 billion, man. You're not gonna get rich with 1.5 million market cap coin, man, right? So Steppen, you know, can go up, yeah, sure, but you know. So I was wondering, you know, does any of these small coins up here, you know, do they have, you know, high market cap? Because right now, since this Steppen did, you know, pump, maybe, you know, these small altcoins, you know, copies of that is gonna pump as well. Never invest in Turkish stuff. It's Turkish, never run away. Yeah, maybe this is Turkish, but these coins are not Turkish, so it's okay. What do you think about Algo? Algo had that nice, you know, sponsorship with FIFA, so they got money. Badger, yes, yes, Badger. That is sport 1C. You know when next Bitcoin halving? Don't remember quite yet. We'll see. So let's check out FitFi first. And the first thing we're gonna check with FitFi is the market cap. FitFi, so you know, we care about a little bit about market caps, right? So you can see here the market cap on this thing right now is only 150 million. So it's a little bit different than Steppen. So if this doesn't move like Steppen right now, you know, I can definitely 10x. So maybe that's why people are, you know, very interested in FitFi. But if you look at a chart over here on FitFi, you know, it's been just slowly rising towards the upside. It's still such a low market cap, right? So let's check it out a little bit more up here on the charts. FitFi, we're gonna take Huobi because the chart over here, you can see over here that I already looked at this, and this actually broke down after I actually looked at it, because it was holding the support down here, and I was thinking it's gonna hold for your constant mental support in emergency. Still a crew for life. $5, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. $5. We're gonna 1000x that eventually. So you can see that FitFi right now broke the support on the downside, so you know, but on the daily time frame up here, you know, it's still in some kind of option. It's still in some kind of option, right? But we don't have anything on the indicators. This is RSI, nothing. MACD, nothing. So you gotta go to the 4 hourly, and I hate doing 4 hourly RSI. Sorry, I hate doing 4 hourly TA because it happens so fast. But 4 hourly also break a little bit on the downside, so it doesn't look that good right now. Yeah, maybe it's gonna get some kind of support here at, you know, 52 or whatever. Very important levels of support down here. This one up here, and of course this down here. So you can see there is a lot of support here between 45 and 47, so that might be good. But also the 50 moving average is indeed nice support. The 50 moving average, this up here, and the bottom down there as well. So you can see there are two support levels that are very important for FitFi. The first one is around 50 moving average, and the second one is all the way down here. So you know, right now it is having a pullback of something like 25%. So it's normal pullback and everything, right? You know, but we have to see, you know, if the support holds, do we get any kind of bullish sentiment, stuff like that. So right now I think we just need to let it go a little bit more on the downside before we actually do anything about this. So there is that. I think Algo might 2x in the coming month. It might. Very strict candle. Look at the green god candle. There is no green god candle. Bitcoin is at 1.63. Okay, so the second coin on this list. So FitFi is okay. You know, it doesn't have, you know, shit small market cap, but you know, it's okay, and people are talking about it. So you know, it's very good that people are talking about it. The next one, I checked this one as well. The rest I did not check. I think I also saw more, but you know, the rest I did not check. Genopets, Gene. Let's check out the market cap on Gene, and I think this was Genopets, and market cap up here was actually, you know, a third of FitFi. And if you look at the chart down here, it did, you know, pump up here to some kind of $35 up here. It went down to some kind of $6 down here at the bottom, but it did, you know, finish with this bottom down here. Right now we have two very nice tops up here. This is on November 2011, and this, so these two tops are creating a trend line up here that needs to be broken. But you know, this over here looks like consolidation before continuation towards upside. This is a very nice move towards upside, so I want to check this, and let's go and check Gene. But we need the chart that's full chart, right? So we need all the tops, and this looks like a full chart up here. There we go, top, right? So this chart does look indeed nice, and it does look right now better than. Let's go to the daily time frame up here. I think it looks better than FitFi for some reason. So there is of course the support line down here, but first the top, towards the top, this is the line that needs to break. This might also be some kind of a cup and handle pattern, because this goes only to the moving averages up here. Maybe it's down here as well, and you know, it needs to eventually break this line. Only on the breakout of the line towards the upside this is gonna pump. Now if this is a cup and handle pattern up here, which looks very nicely like cup and handle pattern, the target towards the upside should be, you know, from top to the bottom down here, wherever the bottom is, right? And depends on when it plays out, all the way up there. So right now that should give you know, something like 600% on the dollar. 600.18%. So this does look nice. This looks a lot better than FitFi. And you know, if this plays out, this cup and handle pattern does play out, that's gonna be very nice. So the most interesting part of the chart, beside the cup and handle pattern that's playing out, is this part over here. The question is whether this part is gonna break towards the upside and downside. If it starts breaking below this line down here, you know, that doesn't promise anything good, right? So we are at some kind of support down here right now at 50 moving average. Question is, will this actually hold? And I don't think this chart is actually this chart follows that tightly the rest of the market. So let's see some nice lines up here, if you can get some kind of nice lines. Yeah, this is a nice line towards the upside, so there is kind of support there, and there should be some kind of chart up here. It's not like this. This is too steep. This is just trend being broken. You can see here the short-term trend broken. This is a retest on the trend, so it does look like it's some kind of support, right? It does look like some kind of support. Maybe it's something like this up here. So we are getting very close to this breakout to either one of the sides up here. So this can be very nice, nice trade right now, because it is one of these coins. And I checked this also, the site Genopets. And I think they have a video. Did they have a video or somebody else? They got some face something now playing out. In order to bet, you gotta sign up, something like that. I don't know. Connect wallet. They got something going on. Move to earn NFT game. Email create digital from a true role-playing game. Challenge your friends, plan and sell your hard-earned. Add your baby Genopet for free as a representative of you. Bank your steps each day. Earn XP for your steps. Level up your Genopets. So it's like some kind of game with walking. Some kind of game of walking, right? And you know, people are gonna abuse that by you know, using the drill again, right? But it does look good, and it can definitely, you know, pump soon. So you know, as long as it doesn't break on the downside down here. Maybe it's not this line, maybe it should be something like this down here as well. Maybe, yeah, but it doesn't matter which line, which of these line T's. I mean, it's still almost there. Yeah, so it's around 13 bucks, something like that. So this looks like a lot better than FitFi right now. So you know, it's okay. I think this one is okay. And the market cap on this thing is very low. It's only like something like 50 million market cap. Genopets. Let's go and check out the next one on the list, and that was Moves. So where is it? Up here. Move. Only 18 million market cap. Let's check out the chart. Now I'm a little bit unsure, and here is where I stopped the research on these coins up here. It did have some kind of, you know, move up here. This is 10x move towards the upside. It consolidated. Then I don't like that it spikes up and right down. I hate spikes up, but you know, in low liquidity coins they do happen. So let's check it out if you can find mover up here. Move. It's on Gate.io, Uniswap, and Huobi. So let's go to up here. Yeah, so you can see the chart. It is kind of, you know, it pumps then bleeds, pumps then bleeds. So I don't like that, you know. I would rather have, you know, pass, you know, gang, dump, gang, dump, gang, dump. I don't know what I would prefer. You never look at the circular slide bro first. No, I don't do that. I mean, too much work. So over here on mover, fully dual market cap 37, circulating slide, like this is 50%. So it can double. Circular supply, max supply, 1 billion. Yeah, so it's only 50%. So yeah, it can double. Yeah, it can double at max supply. So even at the double, you got a 40 million market cap. It's okay. Can please look at ALD. Not right now, man. Not right now. So over here on mover, this is not mover. This move on the move. I think there is something like that. This is a fake out towards downside. So you can see right now, even on this thing up here, right now we are at some kind of bottom. We definitely don't want to break this on the downside, right? Looks very nice down here. Looks very nice, like following this move towards the upside. But a little bit hard to say how this is actually gonna play out. We have anything here, and it kind of tops up here now. It looks a little bit sketchy. This is a trend line, it's not a triangle line. Maybe it should be something like this up here. Maybe it's just, you know, fake out up here, then we got a top up here. Maybe some kind of triangle that's being formed right now where we are at the bottom. It might be good if it can, you know, right now it might be good buy, but if it breaks on the downside, it's gonna be bad, right? It's gonna be bad. So, you know, best case scenario, we hold this 50 moving average up here, climb above these moving averages up here, and then break towards the upside and then pump, right? I would say somewhere up here, there. Just initial something up here. So from the bottom right now to the top, like these small coins, once they pump like big time, right? So 400%. Imagine they release the whole supply. This would dump the price hard. I don't think it would dump the price. The market cap would go up, and then you have to assume. Okay, let's look at the market. So let's say market cap's right now, you know, at 20 million, and they dump the full supply. So market cap goes to 40 million, and the people that are holding coins right now at what's that? At 0.03. You know, you might say, yeah, the real price right now should be at 0.015, but I think the full supply, the total supply is already priced in, and I think they already think like 0.03, even, you know, with 40 million market cap, it's a catch. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it's good game or not game. We're just looking at charts right now, right? But don't think about, oh, what if they dump, you know. They're not gonna dump. I mean, sometimes that happens, but you know, normal coins don't dump. So it does look okay, but you know, this triangle up here needs to break. Okay, let's look at the third, what's that, fourth coin right now. So that was mover. And this one I haven't even looked at, those. So I'm very excited about this. Those. Let's check first on market cap. Those up here got only 5 million market cap. Only 1%. Only 1% is in circulating supply. So they're holding the rest. But you also see, you know, what the market thinks of it. It just kind of bleeds on the downside more and more and more. Maybe there is that. Maybe there is that. I never actually was looking at the circulating supply. I was just looking at this. Okay, total supply only 1%. But yeah, the chart does look a little bit bad. Though the chart does look a little bit bad. Let's check it on trading view if it's up here. Those, K-Tayo maybe. Yeah, it doesn't look good though. It doesn't look good. You can see here that it's falling just, you know, straight down below the moving average. It's falling through this support as well, going all the way to the downside. So this doesn't look that impressive. Let's see on the weekly time frame. Big move on the downside below. Oh, it's below the support right now down here. Now that doesn't look that, you know, and you know, for some low cap altcoin that does, you know, these kind of moves, it just doesn't seem fair. And this pump up here went up 200% and then smacked back down again. So it does look like somebody's dropping something on that. Now this one doesn't look good at all. Okay, let's go to third coin up here. Calo app. Calo. Okay, let's check Calo on the CoinScape. Calo. $11 million market cap, and like you see said here, like $500 million max supply, but only 32 million self-reporting circular. self-reporting, so the CMC has not verified projects. Okay, so and the volume is pretty low. 24-hour volume is 3.5 million. Doesn't matter, but it is pumping though. It is pumping. It is pumping nicely up here. You can see here that this didn't come up. It just, you know, consolidated right now. It did another pump, nice pump towards the upside. So let's check the website on this thing here. Calo.run. Home game plan, roadmap, tip, documentaries, Calo, project and contract. I hate when they put control. Join us. Beta launching in May 2020. Hot topics. They get nice images. Nothing special. Asian team. So maybe then I gotta make it good. Depth. Shoebox, NFT, Calo, total spine. So yeah, they're shilling their what's called the token, but I cannot find Calo on TradingView, unfortunately. Not here, man. Calo. What kind of market are we looking at right now? Only it's Pancake Swap. Only on Pancake Swap. 3.5 billion on Pancake Swap. Pancake Swap. Only on Pancake Swap. Nowhere else. Low market. Calo. So I'm not quite sure about it. The biggest problem I have with this over here is that this chart. Let's go till Dex Guru and see if we can actually see the chart and do something with the chart. Stepping up Altcoin. Check GST. Mess up hand on the like button chart. Lots of influencers have been saying their likes, engagement stuff in the right is right down. Everyone has left the market except us. Yeah, everybody has left the market. We are the only ones, guys. Calo. Let's check out Calo. This one is gonna be interesting. So we got a chart up. That's nice. At least we got a chart. This 10-minute chart. Let's go to daily chart up here and see. Can we zoom in a little bit up here because we don't want to see anything else. Now the problem with all the DEX charting tools is that yeah, so it is pumping up here 0.33. It started at 0.15, 0.015, so 0.0. How much did it go up? How much did it go up from the bottom down here? Give or take button. 2000% already. Damn. Why didn't nobody tell me about this on the bottom? But I would probably not have bought it on the bottom, so you know it doesn't matter. Still up scalping 3am lol. Supermoon 60, man. It's not supermoon. We talked about this before. It's very close to the supermoons, but you know you gotta pick out like what's the supermoon. And the June 16 and July 16 is the supermoon. May 16 is not supermoon. So you know, the definition of supermoon, you know, it needs to be the closest ever. It's close, but not as close. But yeah, May, June, July, very important moons. So there is that. This hitting some kind of top up here, you know, right off the bat. And down here, no, it's not this one, it's down here or something like that. I think it's a channel. I think right, it's at the top of the channel. So the question is, will this actually, you know, break the channel towards upside and just do the same that it's done two previous times, just dump. Oh no, don't get the moons wrong, you'll upset deal. So yeah, nah, it is at resistance right now, so it's kind of a little bit scary, but you know, it breaks the resistance. Still, you're not buying the support, you're buying the top. There's that. Okay, what's the next coin up here? Digital Fitness, DFit. Let's check it on the DFit, Digital Fitness. There we go. 3 billion market cap. Sorry, 3 million market cap. Very low. Chart looks start up here in May, June, July. So it's been just dead forever, and right now it's doing something, but you know it's been dead for such a long time. Only 50%, like, so this 6, yeah. And the website, how bad is the website? Token, they got a token on the front page, move to earn, so that's, they are just trying to pump the coin. Unfortunately, I don't think team, it just looks so shady, man. I hate these kind of sites, man. They got, you know, Polygon network, Ethereum, followers, member, whatever, right? It just looks so shady. Let's see if it's on up here. I'm not gonna look on it on DFIT here. Let's see if the chart up here. This is just latest chart, this weekly, daily up here. This is the last part of it, you know, but it's been down, you know, whatever. How much did it pump from some kind of bottom down here? 1000% already. So maybe, just maybe, it is doing some kind of a triangle pattern up here. We got nothing beside this. So maybe it's in some kind of triangle pattern where it needs to break out, but you know, I think the size looks kind of shady, so I'm not quite interested. Not quite interested. You know, if they had kind of, not this one, if they had a better site, you know, maybe I would be interested, but nah. Virtual. Well, just make it weird, really weird. Okay, let's check it out. Virtual. There we go, virtual. No market cap, max supply, more than that. 1 billion. Fully diluted market cap, 592. Let's say 1 billion. 1 billion divided by times 0.5905. Oh yeah, it's a $500 million already. $500 million if the total market, but we don't know what is out right now. We don't know how much circle supply. Let's check the site up here. Yeah, it's very shady, very shady. I hate it when, you know, a good company is the first thing you go to company and they are shilling their contract, man. Download application, I also don't like that when it comes to shady stuff. Nah, it just looks very shady. Let's look at the chart a little bit down here. I don't know, it had a nice pump up here and just been bleeding towards down. So maybe it's some kind of bot, maybe it's gonna pump, I don't know. What more do we have here? AirX. Check out AirX. Wow. 20 billion. Full diluted market cap only 3 million. Probably not everything out. So this should look shady as F. Yeah, it does look shady as F. Big moves, fast move towards up and then just bleed down. Fast move towards the upside and then just bleed down. Fast move towards and just bleed down. I don't like that. I don't want to check this out anymore. And you know, the last one is Vic Move, Vim. Let's check that out. Vic Move, Vim. 5 million. You know, it's fully out though. It's fully out. And the chart doesn't look that shady either. Nice moves up, nice moves down. Let's check out the site. Move to earn, the best move to earn NF token, white pair, light pair for the future. Road May, get it on Google Play. Get Vim on Pancakes for marketplace. So login, party stamina, roadmap. They don't have that good. You know, the site. I'm not very excited about it. Light paper. What is it? Fair launch, sneaker fusing, sneaker repair, tokenomics, liquidity, pre-sale. Oh, this is it. Ah, man. Okay, let's check. What is it? Vim World. I don't think it's this one. 0034 01. Ah, it's not that one. Vim Move. But looking at the chart, you know, very low market here, but not quite sure about it. It looks like it's breaking down a little bit here. So what did we say, guys? What did we say? What did we say on these coins? So Steppen, you know, breaking down. FitFi doesn't look that. It also, you know, FitFi is also breaking down. Gene. What do we say about Gene? Yeah, Gene has this very nice cup and handle forming up here. It needs to break out of the triangle, so you know it might be good. Move. Yeah, Move also has this you know, triangle up here that might break out too. StepNap Fit5, but I think the reason why people are interested by Fit5 is because Fit5. The reason I think the Step app is because of their website. No, it wasn't this one. Maybe it is this one. Measure fitness. There, roadmap team, advisors, roadmap team. Here, no clue who you guys are. Maybe somebody else knows. Staking Triup. Making collection of tissues. Okay. Not quite sure about it, guys. It's always a gamble. You have to buy special trains and NFTs. Apparently, it's an expensive buy. I'm confused. Why do these companies give you tokens for your workout? What is it about your workout that is valuable for them? Because you'll use the tokens and you try to sell them and you push the price up and they own a bunch of tokens and then they make money. All these sites look the same. Yeah, they look the same, and if they look the same, it's oftentimes just a shady business going on. Good evening, Sputnik. How you doing, man? How's Bitcoin doing right now? Did anything happen to Bitcoin while we're checking these altcoins? Nah, it is still. Let's go to 1 hourly time frame up here. Nah, it still looks like a little bit pushing on the downside, but we cannot tell much. And there was this move on the downside. Sorry about that. 1 hourly. It still needs to break out. Breaks towards downside. We might see more move towards downside. Maybe some kind of spring towards the upside, because we are getting into some kind of I definitely can see some kind of move, recovery move towards the upside before more down move, but you can also just dump down. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. Bless you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Anyways, guys, we've been streaming for 57 minutes right now, almost an hour. We checked some altcoins. We looked at Bitcoin, and I think that's enough for today. I'm not. I don't feel. Today I don't know why. I'm feeling okay, but I'm not really in the mood to look at all the coins, get excited about anything right now or something like that. But I did want to check out these altcoins up here. So because I know Steppen bumped like crazy. So that's people always look for next thing. Then suddenly I started seeing that a lot of people are talking about this Fit5 for some reason. So I think these are the coins, guys. I think these are the coins, but these top coins, maybe Genopets, or maybe I don't know. What do we say about the rest of them? Not so. I think Genopets. I think Genopets is the most interesting one out of all of these. Genopets. Maybe even more. Genopets. Genopets has a nice website, I think. Where is Genopets? Genopets. It has interesting website, but not anything special, anything like that. So maybe it looks better than the other crap that we saw. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button on the way up, and I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take care, guys, and remember, I gotta say it again. Remember, if this continues on the downside, this is the last move in the bear market. This is the capitulation phase. This is the ending phase. Because there will be another bull run. There will be another all season. Remember that, guys. Okay? This is the last thing. This is the capitulation. Okay, guys, that's it. See you around. Bye-bye.